Hi, my name is Jess Olivito, and my husband Geno and I operate Rosati's Pizza Pub in Ottawa, Illinois. And right in the middle of COVID, we had already exhausted the PPP program and were running out of resources to keep the restaurant going. The interesting thing is that my husband is a restaurant veteran, knows what he's doing in pizza, and worked corporately in Chicago pizza for many years before we branched out on our own to operate our own franchise. However, it seemed like we just couldn't get where we needed to go, especially post-COVID. So I watched a video that Greg was teaching about the ERTC credits, and the time that this ad was served in, this Facebook ad, and I started watching it, they were one of the first to start saying, hey, the laws are changing, there's stuff around. This was a while ago. Now more people are educated about it. But basically, that's the first thing I noticed. I also own a marketing company personally, so I'm familiar with how digital marketing goes. But as I uncovered Restaurant System Pro, it was obvious they were looking to give value to people for free because they cared about people. And some of the webinars that I watched, so there's huge value for free by just listening to what they have to say. And it made sense. And so I started bouncing these concepts off my husband, the restaurant veteran. And he's like, yeah, I know, we're already doing that. Yeah, I know, we're already doing that. I'm like, then why are we suffering? Well, truth be told, he knew we needed to do that, but we didn't have the tools to do it. Even though we were with a franchise who is struggling in these areas, and our point of service provider could not provide the things that we needed to get to the bottom of the story. So I wanted to share an email that I had sent to Restaurant System Pros. They were, kind of following up with me based on some free information, and it was, thanks for downloading our report. I'm curious, what type of restaurant do you have? It was just simple, but they took a minute to respond. And I'm like, we got a pub. It's been about 36 months and we're still not profiting. Explained my husband's background and mine, but the restaurant is running us, I said. It's not turnkey, and it's taking away from my other business and our personal life. The stress is dividing husband and I. It's hard to find employees and keep employees. I challenged him to watch the video, and we brought the concepts up. We talked through inventory. We talked through theoretical food cost. There was some resistance because we're already doing that, but at the same time, the systems weren't doing that we had in place. I'm sorry to unload, but I'm frustrated. Can you tell? I bet most of your clients are frustrated. I do appreciate the value that your company has already provided for free. We wait on pins and needles for more cash flow, praying that those ERTC checks come soon. We filed a long time ago. So those checks came and went, and things started to normalize. But at the same time, you guys know what the economy is like right now. It's still a challenge. But Restaurant System Pro, we met up with them at the restaurant show. You don't need to go through all that. You can just call them right up, and they will start walking you through and coaching you through the software that is a game changer. And for what I believe is a moderate software fee for the value that it brings, we dropped points after points after points. Now you got to watch some of their free stuff. You got to understand more about what prime cost is and where you need to be, that way you can afford all the rest of everything. But the truth is, where am I going? I think we're going to make it. Now, no one's for sure certain about anything given in the world that we live in today. But I do know that we've dropped probably close to 10 percentage points, okay, between laser focusing on labor, food cost, recipes. Are we charging the right amount, on menu? So this can be done. This could be done, and I thought we were already doing everything in our power. I had budgets, I had spreadsheets, I was sitting down weekly. Hey, we only can spend this, but it wasn't working out. My QuickBooks wasn't matching the POS, and we weren't doing an inventory, and every time that the prices changed on our bills, we weren't able to adjust that within the system in seconds. and know what we needed to do different. So it's hard to survive. There's a lot of third-party food out there now that we have to account for. There are so many moving parts, but we couldn't have done it without Restaurant Systems Pro. And they walked us through coaching, weekly coaching to help us understand the software. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, there's hard work involved. You're the one doing this. You're the one making the change. They're just giving you software and teaching you what the steps are to do it. So if you lack systems and processes, if you can't figure out where the bleeding is coming from, because I couldn't, and I have a financial background, I was ready to walk away. So I just want to say that they are an amazing company. They walk alongside you. They'll help you measure stuff and figure stuff out. And, what are you using? What are your top foods? All these wonderful things. And they'll help you catch theft. They'll help you catch everything. Because when you're looking at your numbers and your sales and you're comparing it, it all works together. So thank you so much, Restaurant Systems Pro, for what you've done for our business. And we will be clients for a very, very long time.